So today is my 45th birthday. I didn't film this portion of the video because I knew I couldn't get through it. Every year just gets harder and harder because you realize the reality is your parents are gone. I just wanted to share with you guys a card that my mom gave me the year she passed away. And I didn't realize that would be the last card I'd ever receive from her. Hey Glam Fam, welcome to today's video. It is March Madness and it is battle of the brand new concealers at Sephora. I have the brand new IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Dark Circles, the new Valentino, and the new Givenchy. We're not doing all three in this video. We're just gonna test out the brand new IT Cosmetics for this particular video, but I have been wearing all three of these on separate days and just testing them off camera just to really gather my thoughts and how I like to apply them. So without further ado, let's get started.
You're still my favorite queen of the night. Let's drive off again. Let's drive off again.
Alright, my beautiful glam sisters, let's get started. I'm Kristi. If you're new here, I'd love for you to do all those YouTube things and hit that subscribe button and click the post notification bell. Join us. We're here and we just love for you to become part of our family. If you like videos like this, please give it a huge thumbs up when you guys hit the like button and comment below. It really does help my videos out. So we are testing out 3 brand new concealers at Sephora, but we are going to kick off this particular video with the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Dark Spots Concealer plus Serum with niacinamide and hyaluronic acid. This brand new concealer retails for $30. You get about 0.22 ounces and 6.7 mils of product. We're looking at about $4.48 per mil. A little on the high side for a mid-level brand, in my opinion. I'm just like, you don't get very much in there, but the component is quite large because you get a brush. I would have rather had them take out the brush because I'm not going to use it and take down the cost. These companies are really upcharging and it's kind of starting to drive me crazy. This is only available in 18 shades. There's not a huge shade range. As always with IT Cosmetics, I've found that their shade range is what really kind of turns me off, as well as some of the ingredients they tend to put in their products. So the color I went with is Fair Warm 12. It's fair complexion with yellow undertones. I really wasn't sure what to get. It was really hard to decide online. The other color I probably could have gone with is Light Neutral 22, which is a light medium with neutral undertones. And then there was also Light Warm 23, and that's light with olive yellow undertones. That one just looked a little too olive for my taste for under the eye. I like my concealers to be a little bit brighter. I have been testing out this concealer. I have outdoor footage that I will attach at the end of this video just so you guys know, so make sure you're watching all the way till the end because I do my wear test and all of that. It's early in the morning, that's why my voice is a little bit hoarse, but I really want to get an all-day wear test in this video as well. I already know how it wears though. This concealer is described as a serum that provides instant medium coverage and clinically fades the look of dark spots and other skin texture concerns over time. Now the company states that you can use this all over or just as a spot concealer. It's supposed to layer well under or over makeup and is suitable for even sensitive skin. I have a bone to pick with that because when we take a look at the full ingredient list, you'll understand why. Let's touch on the highlighted ingredients. We have 2% niacinamide, which helps skin look more even toned and minimizes the look of dark spots. Hyaluronic acid, which we all know supports skin elasticity and plumpness. And then it also has caffeine to help skin look tighter. Now let's take a look at the full ingredient list. So we have water as the first ingredient, and then the second ingredient, which means this is highly potent in this product, is cocoa caprylic caprate, which we all know is a coconut alkaline derived from coconut oil. Not a good product for acne prone skin. I am not going to keep hammering on this. You guys already know my thoughts on this. I just discussed this in the last video. You can check it out. It also has hydrogenated polybutane, which we already discussed in the Laura Mercier video. And it's an emollient that has similar texture to like mineral oils. And then we also have propendiol, which is naturally derived from corn glucose. We also have synthetic fluorogite, and that is widely referred to as synthetic mica. That is showing up in a lot of the products these days. And then you could take a look at the rest of the ingredients. You don't see caffeine till further down the list, so that means that it is a very small amount in there, most likely. I'm not saying that you're not going to see it at all, but typically the further down the list, the less it's in the product. You also have vitamin E with tocopherol, which is a pure form of vitamin E. And then you have the methicones and all of that stuff in there as well. So it's just something to be aware of. It's not saying that anything derived from coconut oil is going to break everybody out. It is something that I am very sensitive to. This is something that, oh, it says all over, you can use it for dark spots, you know, to cover up maybe acne scars, because it says it's okay for sensitive skin. If I would have put this on all over my face, I would have broke out like crazy, knowing that coconut oil was the second ingredient in there. I don't care that there's a ton of arguments out there that say that cocoa caprylic or caprylic triglyceride is not coconut oil. That's fine. You can give me that argument all day. I know that it affects my skin. Anyway, this is what the doe foot applicator looks like. I also don't like it when, I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I like when stuff has like something to set down. I know the other two, where I don't know where they are, they're right here. They have that where they're like squares, where this one is more of a circle diameter, so you can't like set it down on a table and it stand up. You have to lay this down. That's something that's being extra particular but bothers me. Other than that, I think the container's cute. I don't think it's anything spectacular for the price point, because I'm looking at it price per mil, not the actual price point. I'm gonna start off with that much, and this one dries down pretty quick, so just keep that in mind. I'm gonna concentrate a little bit right here, like towards the inner corner. I'm gonna take this rougher number 35. I've been really liking it. I've been using that with this brush. Let me make sure I just kind of spread this around. It does have like a very thin consistency, but this one is a little bit thicker than even the other one. And what I'm doing is I'm just kind of spreading it around first, and then I'm gonna go in with the blender and blend it out. So I'm just taking my beauty sponge. This is just the Dose of Color sponge that I particularly love. And I'm just gonna blend that out. Now I cannot use this anywhere else on my face, so I have to keep it contained to my eye area where I don't break out. It is really pretty and it is really smooth. It's just unfortunate because it has that coconut oil in it, so it's just not something I would want to keep or reach for. I don't think it's spectacular enough for me to go, oh my gosh, this is something that I just have to use. Now, if it was and it had coconut oil and I thought, wow, that's the coverage I like and it's so pretty, then I would like, okay, I could still use it under my eye. It's just unfortunate because with the cost of everything these days, it's hard to have two concealers, right? It's hard for people to afford one concealer alone, two concealers if you have acne prone sensitive skin. I'm just mentioning it for us women that suffer from that. I would rather use my Luminous Huda one, where I can use all over my face if I need to spot conceal with. Yet it's one of my favorite concealers of all time to put underneath the eye. I do think I will go over all that later. So I'm just taking that rougher brush and just poking. I really like this brush. This is the brand new one from Rougher. This is the 35. I like it. It has enough density to put that coverage in, but enough softness to spread it around too. So that's really pretty. So let me show you guys what it looks like. This is not setting it down. This is the coverage you get from it. Now I'll show you guys what it looks like from the other day when I applied it, and how I did a little bit more that day. So I did a little less today. I want to see what the difference is going to be with that. But when I did it that day, I did a little bit more and I had a little bit less foundation on. I actually didn't really have any foundation on. I just had like contour on, and I just spot concealed with a different concealer, and then I was doing the Makeup Forever powder that day. Today I have the KVD Good Apple Serum Foundation mixed in with my Iconic London. It's one of my favorite combos right now. So that's what I have on my skin today. So we're trying it with a different foundation today. I just kind of wanted to see with a little bit more fuller coverage what I would get from this concealer, if this is something I would enjoy if I was doing a full coverage look. And I have to tell you right now, if you have any type of discolorization under your eye, like right here, I have a little bit peeking through. This is when you're gonna wanna use a color corrector underneath if you have like really dark circles, because you're not gonna get that coverage you would want. Not like you would with like the Dior Forever or Huda One Size Tarte Shade Tape, that you're not gonna get that kind of coverage, but not everybody likes that. So it's, you know, it's up to you. And if you don't have a lot to cover, then it is really a beautiful concealer in a sense, where I don't feel like throughout the day it creased very much, which is nice. All right, so today, because I do have a little bit fuller coverage makeup on, I want to kind of even it out. I'm going to show you how you can do that without having to add more concealer on. So I did end up picking up another shade of the Makeup Forever HD Skin Powder, and I already put it in my Z palette because you can remove these. So let me show you what I have going on here. This is the shade 1Y08. This is the one that I already did in that video, and you can check out my full review of the Makeup Forever HD Skin Powder. And it's just something I go to off camera consistently. And I have to say, I like this formulation just as much as the old formulation. I'm not gonna say I like one better than the other, I just like it just as much, which is a good thing because that is my holy grail powdered foundation. And then this is 1N00 Alabaster. And that one is more of like a neutral undertone. But it was pretty much, when we tried it out in store, the only one that would give me that kind of brightness when I was in there and I was testing them out with the girls, and it has a little bit of that rosy undertone. This is the One Size 2R. This is the one I always use. And I'll take an up close shot of what they look like next to each other, but I'll just kind of swatch it for you in studio. So this is the 2R from One Size. It's getting a little bit hard pan there. And then this is the Alabaster. So the Alabaster is definitely a little bit lighter, and the One Size is a little bit darker. So I wish there was something in between there, but the next shade up for the Makeup Forever just seemed a bit dark on me. So for what I want, for the brightening I want. And that's not for everybody. You know, if you like something a little bit darker and you don't want it to be so bright under the eye, then go with that one right there. I'll show you guys. But because I like it bright for my personal taste, then this Alabaster one worked out really nice. And I have to say, compared to the old formula, I like this formula a lot, this new one a lot better for under the eye. So I will say that, which is really nice. So I'm gonna take it onto my Makeup Forever Puff. As you guys know, don't really use anything else. And I'm just gonna set down that concealer. Now it's gonna look a little crazy at first, but once I do the rest of my makeup, it all blends in. So please keep that in mind. This may not be your cup of tea, but that's okay. That's okay. You have to wear makeup to how you like to wear it. Now you can definitely go darker and make it a little bit more blended into the skin, but for me personally, this is what I like. And all you need is a little bit. Look at that. See how it just kind of smoothed out even more, but gave me that little extra coverage. Just that little bit of more coverage that I personally like for my taste. But you don't need a whole lot in there. So pretty. It just looks so smooth. And I do have Rare Beauty Happy Soul on today. I've just been wanting to go back to that because I'm in support of our dear Selena Gomez. I'm team Selena Gomez and all the drama. I don't really care about all the drama, but what I do hear on the news, I like my girl Selena. I'm not a big Hailey Bieber fan. This is just my 100mm puff, and I'm just setting down the rest of my makeup to make sure everything blends nicely. Taking my Charlotte Tilbury medium 2, and we're just gonna go over everything now. And this just kind of blends everything together so that there's no harsh lines. So that is how it looks all set down with my Makeup Forever New HD Skin Powder in Alabaster. And I think once I set the rest of my face, it all just came together really beautifully and melted in. The color may have looked a little light at first, but it definitely works for me, and I can definitely use this color. And I don't particularly think I would like anything darker for under my eye. If I was using it all over, then this would not be a shade I can do that with. But because I'm just using it under my eye, I like that shade. And I think it was a good tone, and that's the before and after of what you guys are looking at right now. So it is really pretty, and like I said, I have been wearing this, so I will give you all of my thoughts at the end of the video. We are gonna now roll over into the outdoor footage of me wearing it for about 6 hours, and then I'll end the video once I put on the rest of my makeup and give you guys my final thoughts at the end of the night. All right, you guys, I will see you in a little bit. All right, Glam Fam, so I wanted to do an outdoor check-in. I've had this concealer on for about 6 hours today, and it's looking pretty good. I have to say, IT Cosmetics did a really nice job with this concealer. It is a thinner formula, and it's wearing nicely because it is a thin formula. It's not thick, so it's not creasing up. I think in combination with my Makeup Forever HD Skin Powder, this is beautiful. It really is gorgeous for mature skin. You're not going to get full coverage out of this, but with the HD Skin Powder, it gives you that little bit of extra coverage without having to build it up too much, which I appreciate. So if you do have like under eye circles or any kind of discolorization under your eye, you are going to need a color corrector with this particular concealer because it's not full coverage. You're not going to get that coverage you would get with like a thicker concealer. But the good news is with mature skin, it's not going to crease up as much. And I think it's wearing really well. This is my second day wearing this, and I'm impressed by it. So I will see you guys later on. All right, my beautiful glam sisters, we are at the end of the night. That is how the final look turned out once I finished up the rest of my makeup. I filmed a short on how I created this eyeshadow look, so you can check that out in an upcoming YouTube short as well as an Instagram reel and TikTok video. So I will post that. It was a really simple, easy look. This is literally a 5-minute eyeshadow look, and all I used was this Tower 28 and the Cali Ray highlighter that I reviewed last week. So good, you guys, so good. So looking at my skin, we're like 6 hours into wearing this concealer now. It is looking really beautiful still. I have to give IT Cosmetics this credit because it is a gorgeous concealer. Do I like the ingredients? No, but is it a good concealer? Absolutely. I mean, you can tell, like, I barely have any creasing. I'll show you guys some up close shots outside of my studio lights, just bad lighting in my room, and it is just still holding up so beautifully. So I have to give them that, you guys. As disappointed as I am in the ingredients, just because it's not something I can use all over my face, this might be something I would reconsider keeping just because I can just use it under my eye for just like a quick concealer look, just a more natural one. I think it is really beautiful. So I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5, even though this is not the ingredients I preferably like. When you look at that list of what I look for in a concealer or any type of base product, I have to say it applied really beautifully. It is long lasting, and does it blur out the pores? No. But is it accentuating anything? Absolutely not. Do I like the ingredients? Not at all. I wish they would have left out the coconut oil. But all in all, it's a really beautiful concealer. If you have your eyes out on this, you're not acne prone, and you don't have any allergies to coconut alkalines, then yeah, this might be something that would really be suited for you. I think it's really amazing for mature skin. I'm gonna give it that. But I do wish they would have taken off that brush and just taken the cost down a little bit. That's gonna be my only complaint, and the ingredients. Those are my 2 complaints. If you have acne prone skin, I do not recommend the claim they have that you can put it over discolorization if they're acne scars. Now, if it's just discolorization from something else and you're not acne prone, then you're fine. But if you have acne scars and you're trying to cover that up, I would not recommend this because of the coconut alkalines. So this is not something I could personally use all over my face, but under my eyes it's pretty. So I do like it. I like it a lot. Do I like it as much as some of the other ones that don't have coconut oil that are more light, like the Dior one? I have a review on that one. That Dior one is beautiful, and it's that same type of serum formulation, and that one doesn't have coconut alkalines in it. So that one I would personally recommend a little bit more. But if you had your eye and your heart set on this IT Cosmetics one, then go ahead and definitely give it a try. I do think Fair Warm 12, if you're a twinsy to me, is really beautiful for brightening. Yes, it's a little bit lighter, and yes, it has definitely more brightening effect, but that's my personal preference, and I like that. So for me, I loved the color. So I was surprised because I don't typically like the color tones in the IT Cosmetics line, and I really liked this. So comment below and let me know. I know you guys really wanted to see this one, so I'm excited. I have the new Givenchy one next, and then after that will be the Valentino, so stay tuned for that. And then when I hit the Valentino one, by the time I review that one, I will have swatches of all of my favorite concealers, and I will go over all the top ones and the rankings and all that. So stay tuned. That will all be within this week and next week. So it'll be before the Sephora sale, if that helps you guys out. But let me know your thoughts on it, and let me know if you guys decided to pick it up. If you are new here and you haven't hit that subscribe button, I'd love for you to hit the subscribe button, click the post notification bell, join us. We're here every week, and we just love for you to become part of our family. If you like videos like this, please give it a huge thumbs up. When you guys hit the like button and comment below, it really does help push my videos up through the algorithm, and I greatly appreciate that, you guys. Everything on my face will be in the description box below. As always, when you utilize my links, my affiliate codes with dermatology and all of that, it really does go to help support a very small channel like mine that doesn't really see a lot of return from YouTube, and I'm spending a lot of money on these products to review for you guys. So I greatly appreciate you guys doing that. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your love and support, and please follow me on all of my socials at KristiAllure. Check out my merch, Glamorous Life Collections, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye guys, love you.
Never up, never down, never. Like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do.